Hello YouTube. So, I've just finished leveling as a monk Invoker, currently level 63, and I just wanted to quickly show you my leveling setup that I used for the entirety of the campaign. So, quickly the setup is using Pillar of the Caged God and getting basically as much flat damage on the rest of your gear as you can, and then scaling strength on the skill tree. So the gear looks like this: pillar and flat damage on the rings and the gloves, and the rest of the gear is just something I have found for like leveling items or bought on the trade. So basically resists and life would be ideal. So that's the gear, and the skill gems I was using for the entirety. I was constantly swapping between Tempest Flurry and Ice Strike, or what's it called? I think Ice Strike, because I have not yet decided what skill I'm gonna use. Probably Tempest Flurry, but it's up to you. So Tempest Flurry linked with Martial Tempo, Conk Effect, and Close Combat. I'm probably gonna be replacing Close Combat, or you can during leveling, because it has quite insane mana cost multiplier. Tempest Belt with Font of Rage, Rage, and Primal Armament. And Shattering Palm with Magnified Effect, because this double dips. This does not only increase the AoE of the first part of the skill, of the marking of the enemies, but the explosion itself too. So Magnified Effect works great with Shattering Palm. Then Rising Tempest, and then Blind. And that's basically the whole damaging side. And then I was using a couple heralds, like Herald of Ash, just for some explosions. Herald of Ice. This works perfectly nice with the Shattering Palm explosion, because the Shattering Palm explosion has more freeze buildup. So as soon as you mark enemies and then explode them, they're gonna get freezed, or they're gonna get frozen, and then gonna be exploded with Herald of Ice. And Ghost Dance combined with Grim Feast at the moment. If you can get more spirit, you can also use what's it called? Tempest Wind, I think. Let me quickly check. No, not Tempest Wind, but Wind Dancer. You can also use Wind Dancer. And if you have a lot more spirit, you can also use Herald of Thunder. But one thing I really want to encourage you to do if you're gonna be leveling with this setup, it's to use Shattering Palm combined with the Herald of Ice for clearing as soon as possible, because once you've got these two skills, Shattering Palm and Herald of Ice, your clearing's gonna be much better. Yeah, and then basically for a single target, you just drop your bell and smash your bell with Tempest Flurry. And that's the whole point of the build. Now let's get to the skill tree. Most of the time I was using I'm the Blizzard and I'm the Thunder. And once I started to spec a bit more into crit, I went for Sun my enemies, and then I respec for this and scatter them to the winds. But I wouldn't recommend this, because the elemental explosion doesn't deal much damage if you don't scale it. That's the first point, and the second point is that it also costs mana. So if you get a bit of crit chance and then start to proc this more reliably, then your mana is gonna go down like crazy. So I would recommend to go with just I'm the Thunder and I'm the Blizzard. And yeah, this is the skill tree, so I'm gonna give you a quick rundown of the notes. So it's more up to you whether you want to scale or how you want to be playing. I wanted to scale a bit more crit, so I went for crit notes and increased elemental damage as basically as much as you can. So I took these three, and at the same time I was trying to scale armor and evasion and energy shield at the same time. So I took these notes and a couple more, and these at the beginning are quite nice also. And this note, that's why you want to get as much energy shield on your helmet as possible, because for every 1 energy shield on your helmet, you're getting 2 evasion rating. And yeah, I went for this. This, when I started to get some accuracy problems, and yeah, a bit more crit and movement speed and skill speed. Yeah, so there you have it. Now I'm gonna be making... Just a second, please. I'm gonna answer him. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing, I think, a few more levels, because I've bought this body armor, and then, yeah, 2 more levels for this body armor. And when I get to 65, I'm gonna switch from I Am the Blizzard to this. And I won't have to care about my spirit, and then I'm gonna start to change the build to what I want to actually be playing. So I'm gonna be switching from Pillar of the Caged God and trying to scale just the flat elemental damage. So I bought this one because it requires level 51. The Expert Crackling Quarterstaff requires level, I think, 78. So I'm stuck with this one till level 78. And yeah, we're gonna see, and that's all, I think. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. It's gonna be basically an update for this monk build. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.